been hearing today from a senior epidemiologist from Victoria's Department of Health and Human Services, and he's really confirmed what has been suspected now for months, that infection breaches from that botched program are to blame for nearly every single one of Victoria's deadly second wave of cases. Now, he was quizzed on genomic modelling done by the Peter Doherty Institute and then handed over to DHHS. This epidemiologist from the government has said that at least 99% of cases currently as part of this second wave can all be traced back to that failed hotel quarantine program. About 90% from the Rydges Hotel and about 10% from the Stamford Plaza, two of the biggest sources of COVID-19 outbreaks currently. Here's what he had to say as part of the inquiry.
In my opinion, it is likely that a high proportion, approximately 99% of current cases of COVID-19 in Victoria, have arisen from Rydges or Stamford. However, I cannot be very precise in the number or proportions that have arisen from each outbreak separately. It is likely that the large majority, I said in my statement, approximately 90% or more of COVID-19 infections in Victoria can be traced to the Rydges Hotel.
Exactly know how it's spread from the hotels out into the community, but we do have a better idea of the timeline in which it's spread. I'll run you through that now. This is part of the statement that epidemiologist has given to the inquiry. On the 9th of May, a family of 4 arrived in Australia and were placed in quarantine. They were moved to the Rydges on Swanston after they became sick, and by the 18th of May, all of those 4 family members had returned positive tests. By the 25th of May, 3 workers at that Rydges Hotel, it's understood 1 hotel night duty manager as well as 2 government contractors had become sick. They tested positive shortly after that. By the 18th of June, genomic testing has shown that at least 17 more people had been infected through that hotel. Of course, the exact number is likely far higher than that. That's just based on the genomic testing and modelling that's been done. As for the Stamford, that outbreak can be traced back to the 1st of June. 2 sources there. One, a man who arrived in Australia on the 1st of June. He was placed in quarantine and then tested positive. On the 11th of June, a couple arrived in Australia, placed in quarantine and then tested positive. A couple of days later, on the 14th of June, the first staff member at that hotel became sick and tested positive shortly afterwards. And then by a month later, at least 46 more people had been infected through those outbreaks. There's no links between these hotels. And again, it's not exactly certain how the virus is spread from those families and individuals to workers at the hotel and then out into the community. That, of course, still subject of an inquiry. Now, today's proceedings have all wrapped up. It's been put on delay and will resume again on Thursday when we'll hear from private security guards who'll give a first-hand account of what exactly happened on the ground. And as well, it's been confirmed that senior government ministers will be called to the stand to give evidence as part of this inquiry.
We'll be watching.